All right, everyone, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. Oh, we're going to talk about my favorite topic, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, man, he's not my favorite topic. I'm just being a butt. He is, I'm not a Daniel Jones hater. I'm not a Daniel Jones apologist. I'm a Daniel Jones realist. And he is going to be our quarterback next year. And there's 15 million dead cap space reasons why. That he is going to be on the team and he's going to be our starter no matter what. So you could agree with that, you could not agree with that, but what we all can agree upon is Daniel Jones has a history of injuries in his first 2 seasons. And if you think he is our starter, you think he is our future, you think he is our key to the playoffs, we need to find something or someone. We need to find a way to keep him healthy, first of all. But we need to find a backup quarterback who can allow Daniel Jones, if he goes down for an injury again, to rest for 1 or 2 games. Colt McCoy, even though he beat Seattle, is not that guy anymore. Colt McCoy, he is a guy that was never the most physically gifted. He had his opportunity to start in the league. It didn't pan out. But at his advanced age, and I laughed because at his advanced age, I'm 20 years older than Colt McCoy. So I must be the really advanced age. There's the advanced stage, and then there's the really advanced age. There's old as dust and old as dirt, and I'm what's below the dirt, I guess. That's how old I am. But he just no longer has the physical traits that is Colt McCoy to make the throws. He is great at the line. He is great at making the pre-snap adjustments, but he just does not have the physical ability to lead a team for an extended period of time. Now, we could look within the draft, but the draft is going to be just as much as a crapshoot as Daniel Jones is. You don't know if you're going to find a diamond in the rough in the 5th or 6th round, or you're going to find a Kyle Lauletta. The best option we have right now is the free agent market, and really that's where this is all going to head. Now, I was thinking, who right now is a free agent that could come in and potentially help the Giants in the case Daniel Jones or something does happen to Daniel Jones? And the first name that came to my mind was going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick. Oh, Fitzmagic has been around this league for, 497 years. He's only 38 years old. He has been the ultimate bridge quarterback for so many different teams. We are not looking for Ryan to be a bridge. We are looking for Ryan to be a Band-Aid. We are looking for the fact that if he can come in, he can help the team, he can move the team, and he will have those Fitzmagic moments, which will allow him to potentially carry the Giants if Daniel Jones gets down. If we have a 3-game stretch where Daniel Jones is out, I would feel comfortable with Ryan Fitzpatrick coming in and playing those 3 games. He is professional. He still, for some unknown reason, has the ability to make plays. He's played behind some subpar offensive lines in Miami with the Jets and a bunch of other places, so he knows how to move within the pocket. He can also offer his tutelage to Daniel Jones. And I don't think he is going to be relatively expensive. I can see him signing a 1-year deal with the Giants, maybe between $8 to $10 million. I could potentially even see him signing a 2-year deal with the Giants, which would put him at 40 years old. And if you sign him for that, you sign him for maybe $16 million, guarantee the first season, and potentially guarantee some of the signing money on the second season. He to me would be, like I said, he is the perfect Band-Aid quarterback for Daniel Jones. And to me, that's what Daniel Jones, and that's whom Daniel Jones needs standing behind him. Another option which I found interesting was Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton of the Cowboys. I mean, he signed the 1-year, $3 million deal with Dallas. He almost led the team to the playoffs. The Red Rifle has shown that he can still be productive in this league. Now, I will say he had an excellent supporting cast around him. He had some wide receivers, but he's no longer that starter. He's no longer that guy, I think, that can carry the team for an extended period of time. But like in the Dak Prescott situation, he goes down, he gets hurt. Perfect guy, I think, again, who can fill in, and he's a professional. he is a guy that once again can help maturate Daniel Jones. I think, of course, he will be more expensive than Ryan Fitzpatrick. I think Dalton's going to look for like a minimum of a 2 to 3 year deal because he's going to want that security because he is towards the twilight of his career. I mean, I could see him wanting $8 to $10 million on that contract as well, if not more, because he feels that he probably earned it after the season in Dallas. But again, he is a guy that would be worth it. He is a guy that has proven once again he has the ability to perform in this league. Now, the other guys on the market are kind of interesting. You got Jacoby Brissett. You know, Jacoby's had his chance to start. He had his opportunities with both New England and, with the Colts. I'm not a big fan of Jacoby. I really haven't been. I think that he can lend himself to be a professional high-end backup, but I still see him potentially just turning into a journeyman quarterback. That's like when you talk about Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor, has gone through a couple teams now, and he's lost starting jobs in Cleveland, Buffalo, and of course, he really lost his starting job with the LA Chargers because of the fact that the guy punctured his lung when administering a painkiller injection to help him battle through and play through a rib injury. And what does that do? That opens up the door to the duck. And the duck comes in like Baker Mayfield did and didn't even bat an eye and just took over the job and kept it. I mean, Taylor is limited at times in what he can and cannot do, but he is a guy that I think can come in for short spurts and help you win games. I would not throw a lot of money at Tyrod Taylor. Maybe I'd give him a 1 year at $3 million or 1 year at $5 million. But again, I would not mind him. But I want to go back to Jacoby Brissett, though. I mean, Jacoby Brissett, like I said, he had his opportunities. He had his best opportunities with the Colts. He's got a good knowledge of the game. He is comfortable passing from the pocket, and he's a good signal caller. He really is. He is a decent backup quarterback. But to me, he just kind of reminds me of a younger Colt McCoy, but without the same amount of polish that Colt has in reference to reading defenses. And that could come from, lack of playing time, lack of experience, and also it just be some people are a little bit better reading defenses than other players. I mean, if I had to pick out of the two, I would probably sign Tyrod Taylor over Jacoby Brissett. I mean, but the main goal out of all of this is to keep Daniel Jones upright. Now, Jameis Winston's going to be on the market as well. I actually wanted the Giants to sign a player like Jameis Winston last year because, I know he went to a good situation because he got really to sit a year with the Saints, and he probably got to learn a little bit more. He's just one of those guys that he set a record for never throwing the ball away. I mean, he'll drive you insane. Like I said, he'll throw 30 touchdowns, but he also throws 30 picks. But I think he's a guy when he is on. I have seen Jameis Winston when he is on. I mean, just look lights out. I watch a lot of Tampa games because, I have a little bit of a connection with Tampa, so I watch a lot of their games. And he could be lights out. And he can have a roller coaster. And he always puts you on a roller coaster of emotions, this kid, because he's throwing a 7-yard bomb and then he's throwing a 4-yard interception. I mean, there's no, it's all up and down with Jameis Winston. But you know what? I would like to bring him in if that was an opportunity. I don't know where he's thinking he's going to go with the opening with the Colts. I'm thinking he may think he's got a shot to win that full-time starter position. But if he's willing maybe to take another backup role, I would really like Jameis Winston. I really would. I mean, I think he would. I think he would fit in extremely well. Last year, I wanted the Giants either sign Marcus Mariota or Jameis Winston because I think both of them are young enough. I think they're both around 27. That if they came into the situation with the Giants, they both could help the team push Daniel Jones, and they both have immense upside if they need to play for an extended period of time. But like I said, I think in reality, someone like Fitzpatrick is going to be the way to go. If I'm going to go into the alternate reality, I would probably pick up Jameis Winston. Or like I said, if they're willing to trade Marcus Mariota, but I'm not willing to give up anything for Marcus Mariota. I mean, like I said, if I could get Jameis Winston, I think that's the guy that I would be going for. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could like, if you could subscribe, if you could ring that bell thing, you know what it means, that'd be awesome.